Good morning. Robert Davis back here with you. This morning we're going to follow up on the NexusDB database, and we're going to move the local embedded server to the file server with client-server access. And it's a fairly straightforward process. It's not overtly obvious in the manuals, but if you read through it and experiment, you can get it done. So here we go. Let's fire up Delphi here. Here we are. Give that a few seconds. It's coming up. Alright, and this is the project we're looking for. Open that up. And here's our main form. Now, one of the first things you want to do, go to services. I'm going to show you my services. Now I've got the NexusDB server version 4 running as a service as opposed to a shared application, and I'll show you where you can find that in your Nexus installation. I use my D drive, and what you want is the programs files x86 NexusDB4 bin directory and nxserver.exe, and you can just double click on that and it'll start up as a service. So mine's already running, it's automatic, set to automatic. So what we did is go over here to the data module, and we replaced the NX Server Engine 1 with NX Remote Server Engine 1, and we also added the WinSock transport, and you can see down here, puts the server name in, and then you go here to the remote server engine, and this is where you get the WinSock transport to attach to the server engine. So then you're remoting instead of local embedded server, which you can only run one instance of the application. It doesn't allow for more connections to the embedded server. So that's all you have to do. And added the data source. See down here, the table name is table orders, and it's related by data source 1, and here's the relationship. It takes the detail field contact ID and relates it to the master field ID field, which, let's delete this for a second and we'll just rebuild it. So we want contact ID and ID field, and there you go, the relationship's built. We didn't have to make any changes to the session except, let me check. We just changed the server engine from the NX server engine to the NX remote server engine. And the remote server engine is what has the WinSock transport. And you got the file server running. You see, did we? Just a minute. Yeah, we did the services to check out the server running on automatic on my machine. And so then we, with this information, here's the table orders with the fields here. And what we did was we just elongated this form from the old local embedded database. So we have the same data except for table orders. And let's run that and see how this looks. There we go. And I've already gotten me some parts here. Let's do another one. We'll go to Judy Bell. She's always doing. If I could type. She needs a head gasket for her truck too, and that'll be 120. And you see when we scroll off, it'll commit that record. Scroll back. There they are. Here's mine. And that's really all you've got to do, just in review. Oh, and you can launch as many of these as you feel like launching. It's not like with the embedded database that only handles one connection at a time. So it'll only serve up from the embedded database. It'll only serve up one application at a time. If you try to start another one on the oh, you know what we didn't do? We need to there, change that. So when you run it, you know you're, oh, what did I do wrong? Let me see. Do I have to close this? Okay. There we go. There we go. And you see Judy's got her parts there and her bathroom remodel scheduled with the supplier. And there's a few more records in there. Let's get Bruce a new toilet seat. And you can do this all day long. Let me see, can I start another? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. So you see, if I minimize this and flip this over, they're all there, and you can start as many of these applications as you've got memory to run, and your users. I didn't mean for that to pop up. Your users can connect remotely across a LAN or a WAN, and it'll work just fine. So let's close these down. And just by way of review, let's go back to Delphi and look at the data module again. And it was these two that we replaced the NX server engine. We replaced it with the NX remote server engine and the NX WinSock transport. And that's really all we had to do. The session will automatically pick up the server engine for you. So there you have it in a nutshell, moving from local embedded database to a client server remote connection on the file server is really not difficult at all. And that's what I hope that I've showed you here. Here's our application one more time. And you see everything's stayed where it's supposed to be. Bruce with his new toilet seat. So that's it in a nutshell. I hope you got a lot out of this. I've enjoyed sharing it with you. And I will see you in the next tutorial. Again, I'm Robert Davis. And please hit the like and subscribe and the notification bell. That just helps my channel a lot. And if you would. Okay, I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye.